I wanted to give you an update of what's happening with class. We haven't talked for a while, so hopefully this will kind of put some things together. You've received a lot of feedback from me in the last couple of days. I went through all of the technology projects and gave very constructive feedback. I hope you found it to be that way as to what was working with your project and what needed to be enhanced. We have some absolutely fabulous projects that people are talking about. You see a partial list of them. There's a number of other ones that are really terrific. There were some, though, that didn't seem to fit the requirements of the assignment. I gave feedback on that. I want you to come see me if you're not sure how to fix that, because we don't want to move forward with a project that's not going to work. The idea of the project is that at the end we're going to have a technology fair, and that would require you as the student to be able to present your your project. And what I perceive will happen is that you will actually video yourself with whatever you've created, creating like a 5 to 6 minute video as to what it is, how you went about it, how you can use it, and any kind of stumbling blocks that you ran across. I think that would be very useful. So that's our end game, but to get there we need to go through all these different steps and identify, all the different components of creating a project. And we're doing an IT project at a very small level. Secondly, I posted interim grades. First of all, interim grades are really only an indicator to you as to where you are. I used discussion board posts, I used the quizzes, I used any kind of other assessments that might have occurred to be able to put this together. And I gave a lot of feedback, so if you didn't get what you had expected, not to panic, this is only halfway. There's a lot of points left to the end of the semester, so keep doing good work and good things will happen for you. There are a couple of points I just want to make. The discussion board post. At this point, the discussion board post is 3 posts, the first one being a substantial initial post, and the second one being 2 replies. So the first one is usually, I'm finding it to be pretty good because people have to take their ideas, then they have to put something together. To help guide as to what I'm looking for, I put a word count between 100 and 150 words, and I showed a sample of what that would look like in the weekly module objectives to help people understand what that is. I'm going to be looking for that because that's what I would consider to be substantial. The other thing are 2 meaningful replies. A meaningful reply would be something that would provide additional information, maybe media, maybe a graphic, maybe a cartoon, but something in addition to saying, hey, I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, that's very helpful for business. Although those comments are nice, we all like to hear them, it's not as meaningful. So I'm expecting some kind of a dialogue to occur in the discussion board. I've been teaching online for a while, so I know how this works. And right now, I think we just need to step up the game, and I know you guys are capable of doing it. The quizzes. As you know, I've changed the format of the quiz several times, so you really have to pay attention to what's going on. This week we have 12 questions, we have only 5 minutes, we have only 1 time to take the quiz. I'm really looking for you to know the material. So you have to know the material before you take the quiz. I highly recommend that you do all of the work before taking the quiz, because the quizzes are covering all of the work, not just one piece, not just the book, not just the PowerPoint, but it's covering everything that's happening. So you need to do all the work. Thirdly, the presentations. The presentations have been very interesting. One thing that has been lacking, however, is that whoever is doing the presentation needs to be really helping to facilitate the discussion board a bit more. And I'd like to see that really stepped up. That's an important part of the grade, and I know that you're all capable of doing that. So this week we're talking about networks. Networks come in many different shapes and sizes. We have a network at school. You go to the library and there's a network. There's wireless networks. There's wired networks. There's hotspots. All of these are ways of being able to connect to a server that allows us to get out to the internet. We have IP addresses which identify our individual computer. And all of these things are critical to understanding network protocols and the process of network security. And we kind of talked about security last week, so we're kind of we're continuing to bridging all this information into the next phase. I'm going to have a little bit more information on networks later in the week, but I wanted to first just touch base with you, let you know where you are, let you know where we're going, and I'm always here to help you. So you can send me an email. You can send me a request for a meeting. I'm in Raleigh. You can just drop by, and if I can see you, I will. So I hope you have a really great day, and I look forward to talking with you more. Bye bye.